I grew up in Greenwich, Connecticut. I'm one of five. I'm the middle of five children. Had a wonderful time growing up there, living on Long Island Sound. And I went to University of Denver for college. I had a degree in political science and psychology, and I graduated early. I have three beautiful, wonderful daughters, all grown, two of whom are married. One has three children that are my love of my life, my grandchildren. My children all did beautifully growing up and becoming young adults and very productive young adults. And then it was my time to retire. So I moved here in June of 21. Here I am now, 3 years later.
I was raised in the north suburbs of Chicago. My dad was a high school math teacher and golf pro at a public golf course. My mom was a kindergarten teacher until she had three boys within 33 months and then had a lot more to deal with. But I was raised working at the golf course that my dad ran, worked my way through college doing that. And fun fact, not too long after college, met my wife Tia actually in a job interview, even though we went to the same high school but didn't know each other then. Shortly after we were married, we moved to Pittsburgh. I had two boys, Alex and Ryan. And when Ryan was born and Tia stopped working outside of the house, decided to move. I was traveling all the time, could live anywhere in the country that I wanted. And after a lot of thoughts, we ended up moving to Jacksonville, and we're fortunate enough to select the right neighborhood in Jackson Golf 23 years ago.
So I grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio. Big Cincinnati Bengals fan. Graduated 2007. Went to Stetson University to play golf, actually. After college, I played a lot of amateur tournaments. Never played anything higher than local mid-ams and small little local Jacksonville-based tournaments. Met my now wife, Kimberly, at Stetson, and we moved to Jacksonville around 2008, I want to say, maybe 2009. And then I've got a 5-year-old daughter, Avery. And it's just so much fun to see her up here with all of her little friends out in the back lawn and all the different fall festivals and all the different events that she gets to do. She just loves life up here. It's a very special place.
So I play golf a lot. I'm not a serious golfer because I only started, like 5 or 7 years ago. But I also love the pool. I do water aerobics, I swim laps, I do exercise classes. I thoroughly enjoy them. I love dining up here. I love the terrace. I think it's the most gorgeous place to sit and have a drink, have dinner. It's just so pretty. I don't know how anybody wouldn't take advantage of all the amenities here because everything's wonderful.
If you look over the 23 years, there's probably at some point there's not an event that we haven't participated in. With the one exception, because I was out of town and was very upset at the Jack's Bash last year.
Yes.
Because it's the first one and I'd missed it. Now, next year, we're going to make sure we're here when that happens. But it's changed a lot. When the kids were young, we loved things like the 4th of July pool party, the Memorial Day pool party, some of the things they did there. As the kids got older, the club did a lot for my older son, Alex, who turned to golf after I coached him in baseball, basketball, and football. And when he started playing golf, just a tremendous junior golf program. For those that have been around for a while, these kids that are in Alex is now 28. Those that run up to about 32. There were some tremendous golfers here that went on to play college golf and so on and so forth. He was part of that and really enjoyed it. The club did a lot for him. And my other son, Ryan, just participated in a lot of different things until he gave it all up for soccer and really enjoyed that. Now, with the kids gone and the fact that I retired, I'm taking advantage of all the other things they can do. I'm on the golf course much more, as I mentioned. My wife's always been an avid tennis player. She continues to do that and just rejoined the ladies' 9-hole golf group.
So I actually played tennis quite a bit several years ago, and my wife now is very active in the tennis community over there. I go to the gym quite a bit, at least the last year and a half or so. Obviously, golf is I'm big into. I do all the young events with my daughter, my 5-year-old daughter, Avery. We do all the family events, as many social events as we can do. We were Vintners Club members for a while, so we utilize pretty much every aspect of the club. We come up here for dinner more than any other restaurant in town. I have lunch up here quite a bit. We use everything here.
This club did a lot for me and my family while I was gone. Neighbors like Rob and Mary Rice, Susie and Hank Fondy, they were there when my wife needed them when the kids were young and had all kinds of challenges you have. As they say, it takes a village. This was a tremendous village to move into. So I wanted to be able to give back to that. Number two, Really, when they talk about New Frontier and being able to update and even improve the club in a lot of ways, I think that's just a tremendous opportunity for us, now called Blueprint for Tomorrow. I'd love to see that go through, and I'd like to be a part and have a voice in how that forms and what it looks like. So that's really the reason that inspired me and the things that I'd like to see come out of the club.
All of us want to see the right people come into the club, and how to entice people into this club that are the right fit. So it's been a great experience. I'm also very involved in the strategic planning of where we go with this club. I don't think we leverage what we could be leveraging as a country club, and that's my aspiration, is really making the best we can possibly make of this country club.
So when I decided to get on the board of governors, it was kind of the initial talks of the New Frontier, and they were starting to put the New Frontier plan together. And I got very excited because I want Jazz Golf to be a very special place. You know, I plan on living here maybe the rest of our lives for many, many years. We've already been here for over 12 years. My daughter's grown up in the neighborhood. My wife and I are super active here. So we want it to be the best it can possibly be. I see so much potential for this neighborhood, for this club. I think it's a very special place. It's a great location. The membership here is the best I've ever seen anywhere I've ever been. I think, the golf course has great bones. I think, with some little changes and some little updates, we can make it a spectacular golf course. You just don't get anything better around here in terms of the social life. The food and beverage up here is phenomenal now. All the events they do are fun, and we just love to be active. And I want to help do everything I can to continue to make improvements and to make things better. It's great, but things can be better all the time.